Hey, good morning. It's Sunday, November 21st. And I was just reviewing like my video footage for a video regarding the cannabis oil and my first experience using the cannabis oil, because it's something that I might use during the chemo, because it also helps with the chemo and some other things, which I'll link that information in the description box. But like I said, my friend, he uses it for his mom who has breast cancer, and shared with me, the properties that are in the cannabis oil that helps to helps with cancer and the different stages, or like maybe the chemo's process, and it really, I could really benefit from it. However, when I tried it the other day, it was an experience that I had never in my entire life ever experienced. And I was very loopy, and kind of reminds me of the feeling that I had when I was in Mexico and they had me on low dose chemo. However, the flip side of this was that when I was down with the low dose chemo, the cannabis oil had me very emotional in the sense where all of my emotions, I had like the giggles like you would not imagine. It was so uncontrollable, and it was really, really, really strange. Oh my gosh, I have never ever experienced it like that. I really wish I could post a video. I laughed uncontrollably. I felt like my heart was coming out, like there was a sun in the center of my breast. I felt like it was opening up with laughter. I felt that I was repeating things over and over again, and there were times when I wanted to stop the laughter, or I wanted to stop just talking and hearing myself, and I couldn't stop. I started reflecting back to the whole, idea of the fact that I had cancer, and why doesn't the country tell us what they're doing to us? And that became an emotional part where I was crying and saying, why don't they tell us? Why don't they tell us what they're doing to us? I felt it was like I was really passionate about, well, I am passionate about it, of women knowing more and more about their bodies and what's going on, and men, and what's happening, and why we're getting cancer, and why we're not taking care of ourselves. So I was crying, and I was talking about that, and then I would go into this uncontrollable laughter of just the fact, I don't even know what I was laughing at. It was just weird. And I kept asking, can you stop me? Please stop me. Why am I doing this? And then I'm looking over at the cannabis oil and saying, oh my gosh, that little thing there. I couldn't believe that. Well, I had a little bit too much, actually. I think you're supposed to take a drop, but I had maybe about, you have to squeeze it so it comes out like ointment, like a little strip of, look like you're squeezing a tube. And so I might have had about 4 drops or 5 drops on a tab of honey, and then you put it in your mouth. So I think I had a lot more than I was supposed to have. But I had never experienced that feeling like that before. It was crazy. And then I had to finally like go to sleep. And then when I woke up again, a few hours later, it was still there. It was actually, that feeling was kind of with me the entire day, the following day. And I was so much relaxed, so much slower. I just wanted to lie down and just chill. And normally me, I'm trying to find everything to do. Excuse me. I'm trying to find everything to do. So to just not do anything at all was just like not normal for me. I really wanted to be like doing something. So I'm not sure how that's going to work for me. I'm probably going to be taking it during the time that I'm taking chemo. I believe it kind of helps to take the edge off. Interesting, it's herbs, it's natural herbs that creates this effect, whereas we take medicine, the doctor's medicine, to do the same things, to get that same response. So, think about it. We want to talk and judge and say things, but if you think about it, when you're taking the doctor's medicines, we don't think about the dangers of that. But yet, when we take something that's called cannabis oil, that's also associated with marijuana, the same kind of component. We think that it's because the man says it's illegal and it's wrong, then everyone's in fear because it's wrong and you're doing the wrong thing. No. That came from God. That's natural. That's herbs. The herbs create a certain dynamic within the body that the body needs to help balance it, So think what you want, say what you want. If you don't do your research and understand what God put on this earth for us to help us take care of our bodies in a natural way, then you will just be, brainwashed and conditioned to just go with the Western way of what is being taught to you in this country, when it's really not the truth. It's all lies. Most of it's lies. Use your own mind to kind of come to your own conclusion about what's happening in this world. And you'll realize that we are just running around with chickens with our head cut off, thinking that we're doing the right thing. And then sure enough, we hit a brick wall and then we can't figure out how to crawl and climb over because we haven't been doing our research. Anyway, that's me. So cannabis oil. I have two. I was given two of them. It helps with pain, with stress, chemo, effects on cancer. So like I said, I'll post the information in the description box. And please, do your research. Love you. Good night. It's morning. Have a great day. Bye-bye.